All right, let's look at some example answers and how you can best study for the test, although I know you've all been doing this already. Remember, read the task sheet. If you ask me a question, I'm probably going to tell you it's on the task sheet. That should say Thursday, May 30th. There is a practice test. Do it and show me and get some feedback on it, on your answers. I can let you know how you're doing. There is an exemplar on different behaviours, but with the answers in blue, you can see what is expected of you. And let's have a look at some example answers. All right. Now, my recommendation is you follow the what, how, why structure. So what that means is you state what the factor is that's influencing attraction, and those factors are all in your workbook. We've been studying them for 6 weeks, and you explain how and why it influences attraction. Let's have a look at an example. You could say the what could be individualism, collectivism. Perhaps it's their different cultural values that are drawing them together. How? Well, this is the specific. So women from collectivist cultures place higher value on ambition and status. We know that from the research, or from at least one very famous study. And then we go on to say why. Okay. So the how is what is the specific variant of the factor. And then the why is give me a reason. Well, it could be because collectivist cultures do tend to have more strict traditional gender roles. So women aren't the ones going out to earn money. So if they want their family to be successful, they do need a man that has ambition and status, because they correlate with good earning potential, right? Being able to make money. Whereas in individualistic culture, women are more independent, probably more modern societies have their own education, have their own jobs, so they're less reliant on a man with these things because, well, they can gather their own resources more readily. Right, that's cultural dimensions. Let's have another look at another example with sex hormones. So the what could be testosterone and estrogen. So we know that the different levels of these hormones in your body will influence what you find attractive. The how is the specific. So higher testosterone in a male. So if you have a sudden boost of testosterone, you probably, according to the research as always, would be more attracted to a more feminine facial structure. Okay, so the higher cheekbones, narrower jaw. Now the why, possibly because feminine facial features signal high estrogen. And high testosterone in men and high estrogen in women correlate with healthy immune systems. It means it suggests that you have a good, strong immune system. And I think it also correlates with fertility as well. So it could be that reason for men. And testosterone correlates with other behaviors, which could be desirable for women. So the couple might have healthy kids. So you could be drawn to being more attracted to these faces that suggest high sex hormones, because that will lead to healthier offspring. Let's have a look. Would this be a pass or fail? Okay, this would be a fail. Okay, so it's done the what, it said status, that's great, but there's no explanation given. Okay, that's not enough to pass. Would this be a pass or fail? Okay, does it explain why? Does it have the what, how, why? One reason, because of his status, he's high status. According to evolutionary approach, women are attracted to men with high status. This is because it means there's more chances the man will be able to provide resources to her and her children. When a woman is pregnant and has a young baby, it's difficult to take care of herself because of the amount of time and energy spent in caring for the baby and the physical challenges with this. All right. Now, this would be a pass. Okay. Now, it's always a good thing to say according to evolutionary psychology, because when you're writing examples from evolutionary psychology, we are looking at what happened with our ancient ancestors, and they did follow according to evolutionary psychology, pretty distinct roles in parenting. And so in modern standards, it can come across as a little sexist if you are not careful with your language. But it's just the reality of men don't give birth to the children, to the babies. Women invest a lot more energy and effort into taking care of newborn infants and also carrying the baby. So that's why the man is valuable in providing the resources, according to evolutionary psychology. So you've got the relevant factor identified, the word because appears there, and the explanation is consistent and it's accurate, right? So it actually gives a reason why that would be attractive. Now, what about this one? Okay, they have masculine and feminine faces, they find the opposite sex more attractive, and this here talks about a study. Well, I'd say this is borderline, but I think this would not be a pass. And the reason is, it's instead of putting the study here, there's no why. There's no why we're attracted to the masculine faces or feminine faces. It just gives me a study that supports it. And the research in the studies is more relevant for your research component for the merit and excellence. Not really here in the test. I don't expect you to memorize the studies. If we just do a little tweak here and swap the study for an explanation for why, we're attracted to those different faces. Well, now this becomes a pass. Okay, so I hope those examples give you a good idea of what you need to do to pass. You're writing 3 to 5 sentences, what, how, why. Remember, the whole purpose of this assessment is to measure your skills as a psychologist. And can you explain why a couple fell in love or were attracted to one another based on different psychological theories and explanations that we've been learning about, biological, evolutionary, and sociocultural. That's the task. You've got the exemplars to help you, and you've got all the information in your workbook. All right, good. Is that all I wanted to look at? Good luck. All right, my computer's frozen, so you can stop the video now. Oh, ho hum. Almost is happening.